The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down strongholds. I just got out the gym. Excuse the sweat. But the weapons of our warfare, Christians, are not carnal. They're not physical. They're not material. But they're mighty through God. They're mighty through the Spirit, because God is Spirit, to the pulling down strongholds. Did you know that Jericho, the walls of Jericho, is a stronghold in Joshua? When you read in the book of Joshua how they went to Jericho and God told them to march around the city 7 times, and then on the 7th day, without saying anything, they march around the city for 7 days without saying anything, 7 times a day, without saying one word. And then on the 7th day, the last lap around the stronghold, they spoke, or they began to shout and blow the trumpet of the Lord. And the stronghold collapsed and was greatly destroyed. And they went up in the city and began to destroy and kill off the remnants that were there. And God said that what you've seen of Jericho, the stronghold of Jericho, is exactly what my power does to strongholds. You have a visible example, a visual of what a stronghold looks like by observing Jericho and the stronghold around it, how it collapsed, to how my weapons of warfare, my weapons through the Spirit, have the same power to collapse and destroy any stronghold that is in your life, any stronghold that the devil and the kingdom of darkness has built up around your life. The power of God has the power to destroy them. But understand what he said, our weapons of warfare, they're not material. So money is not going to destroy the strongholds that the devil places on your life. You could be as wealthy as you want to be and your peace is gone. You could be as wealthy as you want to be and your health is gone. You could be as wealthy as you want to be, have a shattered family, have a destroyed life, have a life full of despair and anger and fear and anxiety and depression. You could have as much money as you want, as much wealth and prosperity as you want, but you have no power to destroy the strongholds, because the strongholds that are being built up in your life are by the Spirit. They're invisible. They're by demonic powers that can only be tamed by the spiritual weapons of the Holy Spirit. And so this is what God is saying. Your weapons of warfare are not material, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down strongholds. What strongholds do you find hard to remove in your life? What strongholds in your marriage? What strongholds around your finances, around your children, around your health, your businesses, your job, anything in your life? What strongholds do you find hard to remove or break down in your life? If you see any of these strongholds, I encourage you to begin to pray and begin to renounce and begin to use the sword of the Spirit to break down every stronghold that the devil has built up around your life. Your weapons of warfare are not carnal. They're mighty through God to the pulling down strongholds. Destroy the strongholds by the Spirit of God, not by money, not by affirmations, not by thinking good, not by food, not by health, but by the pulling down by the Spirit of God, by prayer, is your weapons of warfare. And they are effective. They are powerful and effective. All right. I love you.